Imagine opening your eyes, but instead of your warm bed, you wake up on a rough wooden plank. Your body sways left and right. The air smells like salt, sweat, rotten fish, wet ropes, and something that might be blood. You are on a pirate ship. A real one. Not the Hollywood kind with clean decks, shiny swords, and charming captains. This is the 1700s, the Golden Age of Piracy. And you're now a freshly recruited pirate. No training, no experience. Just a terrified outsider on a floating world of violence. You try to stand, but your legs shake. The deck tilts under your feet. Waves crash against the hull. Men shout above you. A rope snaps and hits the mast with a loud crack. Your first thought is simple. Am I already dying? Welcome to pirate life. You wouldn't survive. But let's pretend you will, at least for one day. Today you will live as a real pirate, and every single hour will push you closer to death. There is no such thing as good morning. There is no breakfast, no rest, no free time. A pirate's morning begins with pain. A boot kicks you in the ribs. Wake up, lubber. That's what they call newbies like you, lubber. Someone who has no idea how to survive at sea. You're ordered to climb the rigging and check the sails. Do you know how? Of course not. Your hands tremble as you grab the wet, rough rope. The ship tilts again. You look down. It's a 12-meter fall onto a deck filled with barrels, iron hooks, and hungry rats. One slip, one mistake, and you break your spine before breakfast. Many pirates actually died like this. Falling from the rigging was more common than being killed by the British Navy. Your palms burn. The rope cuts your skin. Salt sticks to every wound like fire. Welcome to the first hour of your pirate life. You look around the deck and see your new family. Uwe, a one-eyed gunner cleaning his pistol. I'm a massive cook stirring a pot of something that smells like boiled death. It's a teenage boy missing 3 fingers on one hand, a laughing pirate sharpening a rusted cutlass, and a man with tattoos carved by a knife, the ship's surgeon. Every one of them is dangerous. Every one of them is unpredictable. Every one of them has killed before. Here's the truth. Most pirates didn't die in glorious sword fights. They died because their own crew turned on them. A wrong joke, a disrespectful look, a failed task. That's all it took. You swallow hard. You try not to make eye contact. You try not to anger anyone, but someone is already watching you. A tall pirate with gold earrings spits on the deck and points his knife at you. New meat, he says. You won't last till sunset. You hear a bell, food, if you can call it that. The cook hands you a wooden bowl filled with ixmalti bread, worm-crawling biscuits, weevils, or salted pork older than you, water that tastes like rotten wood. This was a pirate's real diet. You're starving, but the smell almost makes you vomit. You take a bite. It's disgusting. It's dry. It's sour. It's crawling. And congratulations, you just swallowed your first weevil. The crew laughs. But the worst part is the water. Every barrel is full of algae, worms, and tiny white larvae. But you must drink it, because the alternative is dehydration and death. A sudden shout. 2 pirates start arguing over rum. You freeze. Everyone else smiles. Because on a pirate ship, violence is entertainment. A fist crashes into someone's jaw. A knife flashes. Blood splashes onto the deck. The captain doesn't stop it. Nobody does. Why? Because pirate ships had a simple rule. If you fight fair, you die. If you cheat, you live. The fight ends with one man collapsing. The other spits on him and walks away. The loser is dragged toward the surgeon. You will soon learn something important about pirate surgeons. They don't heal, they amputate. The surgeon sits on a crate with rusty tools. Bone saw, iron hooks, dirty needles, whiskey, rope to bite during the pain, a wooden mallet. There is no anesthesia, no disinfectant, no hygiene. If your arm is cut, burned, crushed, or infected, he removes it. Right now, he is amputating a pirate's fingers. You hear the scream. You hear the saw against bone. You almost faint. The surgeon looks at you and says, "Don't get injured. I charge extra for legs." Clouds gather. Winds rise. The waves turn black and monstrous. A storm is coming. The captain screams, "Reef the sails." The ship tilts violently. You fall. You slide across the deck. A wave crashes over you, pulling you toward the sea. You grab a rope just before you're washed overboard. Many pirates died this way. Drowned, lost, forgotten. You climb, you pull, you fight the storm. Every drop of rain feels like needles stabbing your skin. Thunder shakes your bones. Lightning strikes so close you smell burned air. Hours pass. You're sure you will die, but somehow the ship survives. After the storm, the crew gathers. The captain announces that someone stole food from the storage. The punishment? Keelhauling. This was real, and it was terrifying. The pirate is tied with ropes and dragged under the ship's barnacle-covered hull. Barnacles are razor-sharp. They slice skin like knives. You watch him disappear beneath the water. Seconds pass. 10 seconds. 15. He emerges on the other side, bleeding, screaming. Most men died from this. The crew nods. Justice is done. You realize something. There is no law here. No mercy. No safety. Just survival. The lookout shouts, "Ship on the horizon!" Cannons roar. Smoke fills the air. The deck shakes with every shot. This is what Hollywood lies about. Pirate battles were not exciting. They were chaos. Noise. Fire. Flying metal. Splinters big as knives explode from wooden walls and stab into flesh. Your ears ring. Your hands shake. The captain orders boarding. You jump onto the enemy ship with a rope. You slip. You hit the side of the hull. A pirate pulls you up before you fall into the sea. You see death everywhere. Men screaming. Men burning. Men fighting with broken bottles. Blood pooling on the deck. This is the real life of a pirate. Not treasure. Not glory. Just survival. The battle ends. The enemy surrenders. You're alive. Barely. Your body aches. Your clothes are soaked in blood. Only some of it yours. You try to rest, but the crew is celebrating. They drink rum. They shout stories. They brag about kills. You sit alone. Your hands still shake. Your mind races. You survived a day, but you feel broken, bruised, sick, and very, very small. Here's the truth. Almost none of us would survive, because piracy was not adventure. It was desperation, violence, hunger, disease, fear. You survived one day, but 1 week, 1 month? Almost impossible. The Golden Age of Piracy was really the Golden Age of suffering. And you would not survive.